Hey guys, it's Marauder! You haven't heard from me in forever, I know. And your punishment for not being able to decide on a good subject is to listen to me ramble about random stuff for like however the fuck long I want to, because it's like 6:09 in the morning and I haven't been to sleep yet because I'm chilling in my Harry Potter shit and listening to music, and I was playing Pokemon Snap earlier, which is still like the best game ever. I could be a photographer according to that game. Anyway, so I gave you guys several subjects to talk about, and I'm gonna try to remember them to the best of my ability because I'm not all here right now. But I know that one of them was books, and books are one of my favorite things ever, so you have to listen to me talk about books. And when I talk about books, the first one that comes to mind is, of course, Harry Potter. And so, you know, we're going to have to talk about Harry Potter, which, first of all, I've got my Gryffindor scarf and my Marauders map dress, which you guys have seen in some photos and stuff like that, because, you know, rocking my Gryffindor shit. I've also got a sorting hat, but it's all the way in my closet, so you're going to have to wait for that until a really awesome shoot, which I'm trying to think of. So send your ideas for me to incorporate a sorting hat into it. But anyway, so yeah, basically Harry Potter is my favorite series, books in general, because they were really, as silly as it sounds, I guess they're kind of what got me through a lot of like really, really deep, dark depressions and some of the hardest times of my life. I'd just go read Harry Potter when things were really rough or when I was really depressed, and it always just kind of made me feel better. Maybe it's because he always had Voldemort trying to kill him, and I'm just like, wow, at least Voldemort's not trying to kill me. I mean, like, that's always the brighter side of things. At least Voldemort's not trying to kill you. And I don't have a big old scar on my forehead, though I kind of want one. I'm not gonna lie. But that's beside the point. If we're gonna go into super, super details, my favorite Harry Potter book is the fifth one, The Order of the Phoenix, which is the one that everyone always whines about. So, because you guys said books, I'm gonna have to defend why I love Order of the Phoenix, because it is the best Harry Potter book, because it has all the, like, information that's just linking everything together. It goes back to the old, like, ways that it was when, like, Lord Voldemort was reigning, and deals with all the ministry and the corruption in the government, which is awesome. And I mean, like, Fred and George Weasley are just amazing and awesome, and I mean, you got everything, except, like, then Sirius dies. Spoiler alert! But, no, really, when Sirius died, that kind of ruined my entire life. I sat in my room and I cried in the dark for, like, a week. I still cry in the dark for, like, a week every time I read that part, because it sucks. But, I mean, the fifth one is just great, and everyone's always going on about, like, oh, Harry was such an angsty teenager. Like, motherfucker, like, no shit, he was an angsty teenager, duh. We were all angsty teenagers at one point. I probably would have been a spoiled asshole, too, if I were him. Like, dude, like, the entire wizarding world rests on his shoulders, and no one believes him. Well, except, like, Dumbledore and Dumbledore's crew, because, you know, fuck yeah, Dumbledore. But, I mean, like, come on. He had reason to be a whiny bitch. Like, that's like saying, like, if someone, like, lost their legs and they were like, oh, man, this really sucks. You're like, oh, stop being a whiny bitch. Like, that's not cool. Like, dude, like, that sucks, man. Like, Voldemort keeps killing everyone. He's just trying to do this shit. He just saw someone die. He's fucking, like, 16 in those books, so he's, like, going through, like, all his hormones. Like, do you remember when you were 16? You would have been a douchebag, too, if you had Voldemort, like, coming after your ass and killing people in front of you all the time. That's just the way I see it. This didn't make any sense. So, we're gonna move on to the next... we're gonna move on to the next subject, because I'm just gonna talk about Harry Potter for, like, 30 minutes otherwise, and you guys aren't gonna enjoy that. But, okay, so subject number 2, we're talking about tattoos. So, in the heart of Harry Potter, I have a Harry Potter tattoo, so that's one thing we can discuss about tattoos. But really, the thing is, I want to get a new tattoo, and I want to get Filthy Victorian, but I really don't know where to get it, and I've been trying to figure it out, because I was like, I could get it, like, across up here, but, like, it's kind of weird, because I got that one. And then I was like, I could go under my tits, But, like, would that stretch weird? Can any tattoo artist tell me this? Like, these are things you have to think about as a woman who wants a ridiculous amount of tattoos and you don't know where to put them. Because I'm running out of room. And I mean, if I hadn't already planned my legs out, like, it could go there. But I was like, it's symmetrical. But I just can't think of it. And I've already planned my back out, too, so I can't do it there. So, you know, there's some real issues that come with being someone who wants to be inked. One of those issues is, like, money. It's very expensive. But my next tattoo I'm probably going to get is going to be right here. And it's going to say wayward. Because I'm pretty fucking wayward. So I thought it would be a really cool tattoo. And I've wanted it since I was like 16 or 17. I don't know. I designed it in Photoshop and graphic arts class in high school when I was supposed to be undoubtedly doing something else more productive. But I've still always wanted it. So that's going to be the next tattoo I get. I've kind of like drawn it on there and walked around with it sometimes. Just because, like, people always say, you, like, do that, so you're gonna get weird looks if you have these words on you. And didn't really get any more weirder looks than usual. I think my looks are at the maximum weird level. Maybe it's because I own more unicorn dresses than probably anybody, but that's a whole nother story. I have no idea what next we're going to talk about, so we're just going to talk about Halloween, because I went to fucking Kroger to get cat food or something, and the Halloween decorations were out, and that's the most exciting thing in the world to me, because I'm in this huge new apartment, which you can kind of see. I think I covered that. Hold on. Let's try that again. So, you can see my apartment kind of, maybe. I'm not very good at these. But this is like one of the rooms, kind of like my studio room where I keep all my photo shoot shit. And so you can see all that crap. And my cool Princess Eye poster. I had to get a new one because the one I've had since I was like 14 was just irreparable. But I need a bigger one because I accidentally ordered a small one. But, so, yeah. I totally lost. Oh, yeah. So, Halloween is coming up and I can decorate this house. And I want to get those little bat decals and stick them all over the walls everywhere. Because I don't like the plain walls. And I think they'd look better if they had bats on them. Because bats are awesome. Right? And Halloween decorations can be used every day of the year, including Christmas. And then I started like this new like Halloween movie countdown tradition. This is a new thing. Usually I just do it in October, but now I'm doing it in September and October because I just can't get enough Halloween, which means I get to go to corn mazes soon. Those are my favorite. But yeah, so the first movie I watched was The Addams Family, and then I watched Harry Potter, and I missed like 4 days in September, so I missed 4 movies, and I'm not sure what I'm gonna watch next. I might watch The Halloween Tree. I might watch the second Harry Potter. I might watch the second Addams Family. I don't know. Like the options are limitless. But there are a couple movies that I kind of feel like I should get that I need to watch. But maybe I'll find more on Netflix. You never know. Oh, I don't even know if I told you guys this, but if you haven't taken the sorting quiz on, like, Pottermore, you should sign up and take it so we can find out if we're in the same Hogwarts house. Because that would be pretty cool. I wish I could sort everyone on my fan page into a Hogwarts house. I should find a way to do this. They should just make that an automatic way to do that. Speaking of Facebook, they disabled my modeling account again. For like the 3rd or 4th time. I've lost track. So I have to send my shit in again. So if you're on there and you don't see me, that's why. Anyways, I hope this teaches you guys your lesson about not giving me a subject to talk about. Because, like, I can't stay on a subject unless you just be like, hey, talk about this for like 5 minutes and nothing else, and then I can give it to you, but otherwise I don't even know what I'm talking about. But I owed you guys a YouTube video. It's been a while, so I will see you guys next time.